Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me on episode number 15 of our survival orc build. Today we are doing some work on getting some dwarven metal ingots. Real quick, off camera, I went up to Whiterun and grabbed our Forsworn gear. The unenchanted Forsworn gear. I grabbed that from the chest up there in Jorvaskr. That way we can have it, because we're going to be putting it to use here fairly soon. However, this episode, our goals are, we are going to turn in the first part of the Book of Love quest over here in Riften, and start the second part of Book of Love. Then, we're going to grab a cart, and we're going to come all the way up here to Markarth. We're going to do some work with Calcimo, who is the object of the second part of the Book of Love quest, as well as we're going to clear out a frostbite spider in some ruins, which will allow us to take all of Calcimo's dwarven gear that we can then smelt into dwarven metal ingots. Inclusive of that, we will also end up getting a key to Calcimo's museum. And in there is a ton of metal gear that we can steal from him. And then smith that into ingots as well. So lots and lots of ingots from that. That actually should put us pretty close to 50 to 70 dwarven metal ingots between the two of those, if not more. We already have 80, I think it's 98 is what we have already. Yeah, so after that, then we are going to go bring those back here, drop those off, and then we're going to head off to Mizolft. Which is another dwarven ruin that's part of another quest.
Where do you want to go?
But that quest is for the Mages College, and since we may eventually get to there, but we're probably not right. It definitely won't be now. But if you go off to the side, they have a dwarven storeroom. And in there you can get about another 50 gold ingots. Or sorry, 50 dwarven metal ingots. That's cool. Okay. As well as we will be able to... I don't need to worry about anything else. We will be able to... I also forgot, over at Markarth, there's another place that we're going to hit that's right next to the Orc Stronghold. That's got a bunch of dwarven metal ingots as well. Or dwarven metal that we can transform into ingots as well. So lots of places to go today.
Reforming the dawn?
But there should be minimal combat. I think in this whole situation, we'll have to fight a couple animals, like a bear, some frostbite spiders, but not a crazy amount of stuff. Healthy young lovers in of our
How wonderful. I see. As you go to this is the
and then she's just talking about Calcimo, the wizard in Markarth, who's looking for love, and we're gonna go help him. We've already been to Markarth once, so going up here again isn't a problem. We'll face the tiredness, and we'll get rid of the tiredness and the coldness once we're there. Yeah, so what's the goal in all this? The goal in all this is we need to get a ton of dwarven metal ingots so that we can work on getting our smithing as high as we possibly can in one run.
Where do you want to go?
I am wanting to get our smithing, I mean, I would like to see at the very least like level 80, if not more. So, that is the first part of that. And then, as soon as we get done with that, then we need to go get our enchanting as high as we can. Oh, that was outside the game. I was like, there's some sirens going on around the house, and I heard, I was like, wait a second, there's no sirens in Skyrim. Alright, let's go in here and rest. We're tired. Why are you drawing your...
Huh? Heard you broke out of Sidna mine with those Forsworn. A man like me makes a lot of
It has plenty of strong Forsworn rampaging through the streets. Sure thing. It's yours for... I'll show you.
I saw you.
This is the silk.
Forsworn.
Take a look.
Bloody old gods, that was something.
Cooked beef, cooked catfish, cooked hogfish, rabbit hunch. That ought to be enough to get us
ale
started.
is cheaper than blood in Markov.
Unlike my
Okay, we'll sleep. We'll give it another hour just so that we're in business hours. It's the best time to do this
Let
part.
me know if there's anything else you need.
There we go. Now we need to eat. Desperately. There we go. Well fed.
What was that you said,
What?
venomous wife of mine?
Another foul day at the smelter.
Did I go? I guess I ate it too early. Yep, that was a waste.
I've been working with you for over 10 years, and all you have to say...
We're gonna do this again because I just wasted a bunch of food and I don't want to do that. So
What was that
let's
you
go
said,
here.
venomous wife of mine?
Sleep for another hour. Let that set. Yes. Waken feeling refreshed. Hit the famished. Hit the famished. Hit the famished. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Now, cooked beef, cooked catfish, cooked hogfish. There. Now we're good. Now we are well fed.
I said arms, you backfire. Give a grip and work around.
Avoid this guy because we don't want to do that as of
I
yet.
don't know what that man expects. The house is empty.
So Madana was behind those murders.
Up here.
You should see.
All right. Hey, it came through. We are doing some work here with Calcimo.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew.
I have things to study. What is it?
Like to see the
I'll
excavation
look-
site.
if you deal
Knock
with
that
Nimmy,
out.
I'll let you. Enthusiasm.
That
Good.
allows us to take
There's
care of
key to
the
dig site. I was beginning
spider.
To read. You see,
Yes, I do.
And you know, the trouble is that my mouth goes. I could never hope to approach her.
You just need to have something
That's
to talk
the trouble.
about.
It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly.
Is there
easily,
anyone who
but
knows what she
there is
likes?
one.
I'm speeding through this.
Bingo.
I've done this 1,000
Thankfully,
times.
Please ask him what she likes.
Okay, so basically we have to come out here, we have to talk to a dude who's resting Ingvar, get his advice on how to help Celine, or how to help Calcimo nab Celine. He's going to tell you to buy a poem from him for 200 gold. We're kind of stuck, we're going to have to do it.
Bloody enough for you, outsider.
More blood is
Then you
always
found your
better,
home,
just to
friend.
make him
Blood and
happy.
silver are what flows through Markov.
Alright, I might know which. I heard you might know what Faline
What?
likes.
Why? Are you
It's not for me, it's for
Calcimo.
Calcimo.
good between you and me? As I didn't tell you know.
Alright.
There's a poem. Are you prepared to receive?
200 gold,
You should
there's no
probably
way to
just
get
take
it
this
cheaper.
directly to Feline. You wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
You take that poem, you give it to Feline. And then she gives you a poem to give to Calcimo.
As his housecarl, Igman Security is my chief.
I have a poem I'd like you to
Pardon me?
read. It's from
I'm not
Calcimo.
sure what this is all about.
Give her the poem.
This is lovely. Clearly. Here, take in this letter.
Like I said,
I may not be as
I'm just kind of speeding through this. I've done this 1,000 times. give this to Calcimo, and then we have to go watch Calcimo chase after her, and then we can go deal with the spider. Once we get back, once we get back from doing that, we'll be able to grab all of this stuff here, and it won't be marked steal anymore.
The artifacts I've discovered in Neshuanzel will make history.
I have a letter from
I
Feline.
have to see her. Please excuse me.
Yep.
What?
Hurry up, come on.
Goodbye.
Faster, faster, faster. This will raise our disposition with Calcelmo. But I also want the key to get up there, that way we can... That way we can get a bunch of Dwarven metal ingots. So we'll watch these guys talk.
Pauline,
Shh. It's all right. You don't need to say anymore. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here.
Alright, they're done. While we're up here, let's go ahead and grab the iron that we can from this guy.
I'm the Yarp. Take a look.
Because we're going to need that iron too. Just grab all the iron. Don't worry about leather or anything. We're not going to need any of that.
All right then.
I've got plenty of silver jewelry. I'm not really necessarily worried about that either. Okay, now let's go deal with the spider. We are 69. We have got plenty of room. And then we also have Teldrin Thero to be able to help us out a little bit more with this. Just wanted to say, do a quick shout out to my subscribers. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching my videos and giving me your feedback. I appreciate it.
Despite the
it makes me feel a lot better because I'm a fairly new channel. So having people out there and knowing that I'm providing content that they're enjoying to watch is great to me. And if that's you, if you are liking the content that you're seeing, please leave me a comment or a subscribe. Let me know that you're having fun. I'm probably going to still do this anyway because I enjoy this game. And I enjoy, actually, to be honest with you, I enjoy being able to record everything and talk while I do it, at least in a way that doesn't make me seem like a crazy person to my wife. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you for allowing me to provide content for you guys. And yeah, just like I said, leave a like or a subscribe if you're having even just as remotely as much fun as I am. We're gonna get our bow up here. Grab that, grab that, grab that. There's some iron ore in here that we're also gonna grab, but first we're gonna take out these spiders. Where are you guys at? I know you're here. I know you're in there. Come on, come see me. Ready to archer you guys out. Boom. He's fairly... That's one of the ones you gotta worry about. Make sure I get all the souls for these. I'll go ahead and grab the frostbite venoms even though I probably won't use them. Grab all these little pieces here. That makes for some metal, dwarven metal ingots. Okay, this next one is a bigger baddie. So we are that. Good thing is we can pretty much just cheese this guy as long as we're not stuck by Teldrin Thero. So what you do is you just kind of sit back here and he can't come at you. Or she can't come at you, I should say. So you'll be able to attack from a distance and take her out fairly easily. Done and done. Grab those. Grab the spider eggs, because ingredients. I'm not going to grab any of that, because I don't want to start that quest just yet. I will eventually, but maybe eventually, but not right now. Make sure we've got everything. There's some there's a corundum ingot right here. Or corundum orb vein right here. Sorry, it's been a long day. Normally at this time is when I do my League work, League of Legends, but I wasn't really feeling up to League today, so decided to just play some Skyrim. Quick shout out, I am currently 8-0 on my League climb since I came back from my month-long hiatus. We are Iron 3 35 LP. And we are climbing fast. So if you guys are interested in League content, please jump over to watch those videos. It's been a lot of fun. We've had some tough games, but we've had some really good ones too. So hopefully we can keep it up, and the goal is to hit silver and ranked by the time that this season ends. I think if we can keep things going as we're going, we're definitely going to hit it. Let's see here. We'll look in here, but I'm not really worried about taking much. I think that's all the iron ore veins. That's all the metal or dwarven metal materials. I don't think I missed anything. We'll just do a quick run through as I go. Got the one that was there. And I got the ones that were out here. So, gotta make sure there's nothing that we missed. Okay. That's all the dwarven metal from there. Not a crazy amount. The majority of what we're going to get is going to be over here and what we find in the museum. But we're going to turn all this into... Yeah, I can take this now since we did the Book of Love part. We can go ahead and grab these. Alright, already overweight.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him
Good to
around the
see
laboratory.
you have my gratitude. As
Let him
promised,
know that we killed the
the key
spider.
to the Dwemer Museum.
Okay, now, we're going to go
What's
tell
our next
Vincero.
move?
Need to trade some... Oh,
Oh,
no.
Go on. Leave me here.
No.
When you decide to return to your senses, you know where to find me. I was
Yes.
enjoying our travels together.
Very
Lead
well.
the way.
Okay, now. Need to trade some things.
If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure.
Give him all these. Give him those. Give him those. Give him those. We want him to carry all of this stuff, because we're going to have a bunch more that we need to get. Okay. We back down to 69.
Lead
Back
on.
down to 65. Cool. Alright, that's all of that. Now, we can go to Calcelmo's museum. And in here, there is a bunch of stuff, but it's all marked steel. So, and there's some guards that are going to be walking around in here. If you are worried about having hired thugs sent after you and dealing with the problems involved with that, or getting caught and being sent to jail, don't do this. If you don't care about that and you're fairly confident in your own capabilities, be my guest. Follow along with this and steal all of this stuff, because you will never find a non-combat area that will give you more dwarven ingots than what you find in this area here. But you gotta be careful. because, like I said, there are guards walking around. Now, if you want to risk it, you could
Lightly armored means light on your feet.
technically kill these guys. However, they are non-hostile at the moment, and killing them means that you will incur a bunch of bounty. He sees me. And that one sees me. Yeah, you just gotta be careful about when you take this stuff. Try not to be seen. Okay.
What's our next move?
And I think Teldrin Sero is okay
If it'll
to
help
give
us
him
get
stolen
moving
goods.
quicker. Sure.
Yes. Okay, that is all he can hold. So, everything else is you're carrying it on under your own weight. And there's still a bunch. So, nothing in there. These are all gears and stuff, nothing there.
Can you imagine?
Nothing over there, nothing in the books. These are all Falmer things.
I can't even begin.
There they are. That one, that one, that one. The dresser, nothing. Large Dwemer strut. There is some more in here. Avoid that. This stuff. Don't want to take anything that, unless you're already good with the Thieves Guild, you don't want to take anything that you have to sell to the Thieves Guild, because you cannot sell them to regular vendors. So they'll just sit in your inventory until you get to the Thieves Guild. That's gold and silver and some necklaces. I'm not really interested in that stuff. Let's get in this display case because there's stuff in here we need. That one, that one, that one. F5. Quick save periodically, that way you can make sure that you're not getting caught. That. We are over encumbered already. Again. Like that. The Dwemer scrap metal doesn't do it.
Someone stole your sweet roll.
There's two in here.
Now I remember. You're that new member of the companion.
He's talking to me, but he doesn't see me, so we'll take a risk here. Come on. There it is. Find the point. Too far. There we go.
So, you what? Fetch the mead?
No need to be jealous. There's a large Dwemer strut right there. Let that guy make sure he can't see you. Okay, now that's everything around the outside.
Citizen.
Now we take a quick look around on the inside ones. I think the majority of it is like weapons and stuff like that, so pretty sure majority of this is not stuff we need to take, but just to make sure. Dwarven bow, dwarven arrows, shield, greatsword.
No lollygagging.
That's everything.
Can you imagine what Markov must have looked like when the dwarves...
Okay, now,
I can't even begin to imagine.
if you've got time and you don't want to carry all of this stuff back to the smelter, you can come over here, which these guards don't come back here. Come over here and drop it all right here. And if you do so drop. Large plate metal. Struts. Small plate metals. And drop these one at a time. Nope. I will pick that one back up. Okay, there's that. Oh no, it didn't do it. Okay. It did separate them. We're good. We're good. We're fine. You grab these just to make sure. There should be 6 of them. Uh-oh. Yep, they saw me. Okay, so we did this bad. Okay. Good thing we quick saved. Load the quick save. I did not quick save since we got everything, but that's okay. We'll just pick up everything back. Got that. I'm missing something. I could have swore we were over encumbered by that point. Guess not. I got the 2 dwarven metal ingots. Apparently you cannot drop. So, you gotta kind of have to take it all. Because if you drop, they see you. And they come after you. Alright. That was close. That's dwarven metal ingots, okay.
Staying safe, I hope.
Don't mind me, go about your business. Found the point. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to walk on back. We've got a bunch of stuff. If I remember correctly, between the spider zone and Calcimo, there's like 55. And then in here, there's another...
I can't even begin to imagine.
I've got to say, it's like another 60. So, I mean, we're looking at 100-something metal ingots, or dwarven metal ingots, for just these 3 areas. Sucks to walk them all back, but it is what it is.
I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
one thing I did decide to do that I was thinking about, since we are a lightly armored character, instead of going all the way up the heavy armor tree, we're just going to go all the way up the light armor tree. We will get the dwarven smithing, that is a must. However, we will not be going, like that's be as high as we go in the heavy armor tree. I believe you can still make dragon weapons going up the light armor side. So, that's the plan. So the dwarven smithing will just get us everything we need to get up the light armor side. Okay, so there's that.
What's our next move?
Need to trade
If
some
it'll
things
help
with you.
us get moving quicker.
Let's grab all of his dwarven metal stuff. Okay.
Right behind you.
And then this will allow us to know how many total metal ingots we get.
That often?
Okay. Make sure
What's
we
our
got
next
everything
move?
from him.
If it'll help us get moving quicker. Sure.
Yes. Everything else he has is just iron and stuff like that. Okay. 153 dwarven metal ingots. That's huge.
Right behind you.
Okay. 153 plus our 98 that we already have. We are well on our way. So, that gives us 200. Let's see here. 153, 98. That's 101. So that gives us 254 metal ingots. Maybe 252. I don't know. A lot. That gives us a lot of metal ingots. I'm too tired to math right now. Alright, next up. Let's go ahead and discover this farm. We're going to run past it and go discover it. I'm not worried about the mine. We've got the farm. This goes on. We're an adventurer. We like to discover places. Okay, so this next part is if you come up here, there's a little thing off here to the right. I hear a dragon. I'd rather not have to fight that. Looks like we're gonna have to. Alright, hop off the horse. Where's he at? There he is. Is he actually targeting us? That's a question. Can't really focus us in here. So let's continue on. If he drops down and actually attacks us, then we'll deal with him. But if he's just gonna hang out... Ooh, fire salts. Fire salts good. Frost running in at him. Bad. cannot be targeted by this guy. This bronze dragon will. That's not a good place for him to be. Told you he'd hurt. Breath. Frost will jump in. Why not? There we go. Dragon down. Kind of a bad idea to take those, but at the same point in time, we need them. Excuse me. So, there's a bear up ahead. Another thing that I was thinking about, and this is kind of goes along with why I was thinking about going up the light armor tree. So we are a hunter, obviously. We gather out materials out, and we create our armor, our gear, and we do the whole like survive off the land thing is kind of what we're going for. So, it would make sense for us to have armor that does that. For example, fur armor, hide armor, stuff like that, leather armor. We can wear that. We, however, cannot wear stuff like elven or glass or anything like that. So, lore-wise is what I'm talking about. So, but light dragon armor, I feel fits the need there, because it's made out of dragon hides, and as long as we kill the dragons, I feel like that's perfectly fine. And that will alleviate our need to carry for armor, because dragon armor is also at the highest end of the warmth spectrum. So that means that we are going to eventually not use the Savior's Hide or the Forsworn armor. We're going to use Dragon Hide. Obviously, till we get to that point, the Savior's Hide and the Forsworn armor is the way to go. So, that's just something that I was thinking about when I was thinking about what do I want this character or this build to look like late game. And I think that's what we're going to do. Nope, already carrying too much, but that's okay. We can pass some of this off to Tobin. So yeah, that's going to be what our end game plan is going to be, and the reason why I was thinking about that is because if we get our enchanting all the way up, then we're going to be able to enchant better gear than the Savior's Hide. Like, if we really want resist magicka, we can get a ton of resist magicka if we get our enchanting all the way up to level 100. We'll have more than enough resist magicka that we won't need we won't need the Savior's Hide anymore at that point. Also, that will get our light armor rating is up a lot higher. We'll still have, obviously, the flesh spells. We're still going to use those for when we switch over into a werewolf form. So alteration is still necessary, but it's not a priority.
What's our next move?
I need to trade some things with you.
If it'll help us get moving quicker.
And then just pass everything off to him. I did not mean to grab that. We'll throw that out. Can't take that, so yeah. And then we'll throw this out.
Right behind you.
Okay, we have succeeded. Next, we are going to go back to Markarth so that we can head home. By the way, this route is a good juniper berries and hanging moss route.
Welcome, child of Malakath. Your kin bid you welcome to our stronghold.
We are allowed to go in.
This is our stronghold. Here we are free to live as Malakath intended, away from the prying eyes of the Nords. You must have been away from your kind for a long time to forget. Come, speak to the chief and the wise woman, and remember.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling.
Not really interested in going into the stronghold at the moment. We will eventually, because there is a heavy armor skill trainer in there, but she has, if I remember correctly, she has a higher than normal gold amount, so that we can sell off a bunch of stuff to her. We may go with it. I don't know. It just depends. It would kind of fit our lore kind of well if we decide to, like, try to become friends with all the strongholds as a way of re-earning our honor. We'll see. Okay. We are stocked up. Oh, I forgot. While we were in Markarth, I forgot to talk to the other smithy, so that we could buy her iron, because we're going to need a bunch of iron for all this still. So, I guess while we're up here, we'll go ahead and smelt all these dwarven metal ingots together. I didn't realize all that hanging moss has started to respawn. Oh well. We've got plenty of hanging moss for the moment. We don't need any more. Yep, she didn't die in the fighting, so we're good here.
Fantastic. Need a new blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Go ahead and grab those. Grab the ebony. I know they're expensive, but iron ore.
Let me know if you need something for it.
Be careful.
Come down here. The ebony, the ebony is very expensive, so if you don't want to grab that, it's better not to. But
What's our next move?
need to trade some things with you.
If it'll help us get moving quicker.
Sure.
Those. Might as well grab those. We'll turn those into iron ingots now. There.
Lead on.
Yes?
Okay.
Yes?
Where you at? There.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker.
Sure.
Another 31. So that means that he
If
has
it'll help us get moving
on his
quicker.
person
Sure.
a grand total of 184 dwarven metal ingots. Add that to the 98 that we already have, and we are looking pretty. That puts us fairly close to 300 dwarven metal ingots, but we can get more. Our goal is 325, I think. Let me see here. I've got this written down, so I want to make sure. Check my notes. Yeah. So our goal is 325. With our bonus that we have to our
City of Mark, where do you want to go?
back to Whiterun.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
With our bonus that we have to smithing, as well as our or if we get the warrior stone. So we get the warrior stone, we get the plus 15% due to the Avachan Cell quest, the ancient knowledge buff. That will allow us to reach, it should be level 90 in smithing, which is excellent. That'll be just below where we need to be. At that point, we will need 10 more levels, and then we'll get there. And to do that, we'll just knock out maybe one more Dwarven Ruin, and that should get us enough to be able to hit 95 in smithing. Once we hit 95, we'll be able to go and we'll be able to find 4 or 5 smithing skill books that should get us close to 100 in smithing, allowing us to make dragon armor, assuming we have the perk points for it. Then we'll be able to take all those dwarven bows, and if I can find a weapon with the banish enchantment, that will allow us to get pretty close to 100 enchanting. At the very least, it'll allow us to get to 80, which is kind of our start point of where we want to be. We'd like to be better if we can get it. So, Teldrin, come on over here. Come on.
What's our next move?
Need to trade some things
If
with
it'll
you.
help us get moving quicker. Sure.
Okay, let's take all those, take those, take those, take all those, take that, take that.
Lead on.
There we go. Drop the cave bear pelt. Grundium ore. All the dragon scales. Ebony ingots. Iron ingots. Okay. Now, let's see what we're looking at in here. We've got plenty of leather. That actually might even help us do a little bit more. 13 dragon bone and 13 dragon scales. That's good, but we could use more. 282 dwarven metal ingots. That's awesome. And 174 iron ingots. That's also great. Now, while we're here, we'll dump off a couple of the filled soul gems, and then we'll rest for a little bit so that we can be ready to hit back out there. Let's go ahead and disenchant, I think. No, we've already disenchanted that. That's not a big deal. Oh, that's right, because we've got a helmet of alchemy right in here. So, oh, it's a circlet of alchemy. Does the helmet do better? Does not. So we'll grab that one, and we will put the circlet inside. The rest, oh, I didn't mean to grab that. That's okay. Dwarven dagger we'll keep because we can enchant it. Amulet, keep that one. Drop that. Drop that. Keep that. Drop that. In here. We will drop that. Keep those. Drop that. Drop these. Drop those. Drop that. Drop that. Good, pretty. Drop the loot in here. Come over here. Drop the potions in here. Drop the ingredients in here. Rest for 4 hours. Wake up feeling refreshed. Make sure our hunger is reached to where it's supposed to go. There, cooked hog fish. We're about to do some traveling again, so we'll save the rest for when we stop. Okay, next up, we are going to, it's like right here, and that is Mizolft. We want to hit the Mizolft storage room, and that should give us the last of the dwarven ingots that we're going to need to finish this. So with that, that will put us at the very least, our 325 or 26 dwarven metal ingots. 326 dwarven metal ingots will allow us to make 163 dwarven metal bows. We've already got the iron necessary to do this. So, with that in mind, we will be able to get And then once we hit a certain point, and we may not even make all 163 dwarven metal bows, we may go from then. There's a certain point, I think it's like smithing level 75, where it's actually, or 70 or 75. It's actually more beneficial to enhance the bows, to temper the bows, than it is to make fresh bows. So we will start tempering the bows at like level 70 to 75.
I can take you. Where do you want to go?
We want Winto.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
This is gonna be cold.
Oh, steady.
But we can shanty on down to Kynes Grove, or not Kynes Grove. Yeah, Kynes Grove, and warm up. I believe there is no. Yeah, the Khajiits are not here. So. Yes, I know. I am very cold. How's my stamina though? Food. We're a little bit hungry. Satisfied. That's good enough.
Conscripted some more archers and we'll need...
Shh! That's not something we want everyone to be hearing.
Oh, like the sleepy rebel supporters in this town are going to tell anyone.
Let's just not take the chance. We can talk about this later.
Get nice and warm. Okay, now that we're warm, I'm going to stop and leave my horse here. Guys, I'm going to run to try to avoid as many predators as possible. I'm going to run up to Mizolf as werewolf. That way we can avoid the predators, and any predators that we can't avoid, we can deal with. So, once I am out of there, hidden well, werewolf form. And we're off. Make sure we didn't, nobody's coming at us. There's a stronghold up here that we'll sneak into later, and that's where we'll get the majority of the ebony ingots that we're going to need for our dragon gear. Like I said, wolves won't attack you if you're in werewolf form. I think we had to talk about that when I first became a werewolf. There's Mizolft, right there. Head straight for it. There it is. And then what we need is not actually Mizolft, which is there, but this room down here. And we will wait, make sure werewolf form falls off. And inside we go. The Dwarven Storeroom. In here, a bunch of stuff to make metal ingots. Should be more than enough to help us reach our goal. This is an apprentice log. This is an expert log. If we go this way, we can go through 2 apprentice logs and not have to worry about the expert log. Actually, we've got enough carry weight. Let's go ahead and take it. This is actually part of a Ethereum shard. You need like 4 pieces of it, or 4 or 5 pieces, and then you can get some cool quest rewards, like the Ethereum crown, the Ethereum shield, stuff like that. Our build doesn't really need that, so I doubt we'll end up doing it. But if we do decide to do it, then we can just come back here and grab it from there. All right. There we go. Now we have all of that. Whoa. Scared the bejesus out of me. Sorry, my wife was letting the dog into the bedroom. Scared the bejesus out of me. So, let's see here. Switch to the Ring of Piercing. We're gonna go back into werewolf form. Make sure that's throws up there. Yep, go back into werewolf form, and then we're gonna head our way back to our horse. Actually, is it? Oh, I should have checked that first. It's closer to go to the horse, but you might as well just go ahead and go to Riften. That way you can go straight to the stables. Pretty much all predators can't keep up with you, so you're able to get where you need to go fairly quickly and not have to deal with anybody. And that was an assassin. That was probably sent by the... Oh shoot, he hurts. He's too strong for that. Yep, let's get going. He hurts. He was probably sent by the Markarth, the Calcimo's laboratory guards. Since we stole all that stuff from Calcimo, they're not happy with us. Not sure which one that is. That's not a town. This should be fairly close. That's a Riften Tower. Shore's stone. Oh shoot, we were one shot. I forgot about that. That was my fault. We'll go back to the horse and then go up to Windhelm. It's probably better to go that way anyway. Okay. Reacquire that. Put that there. F5 it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that assassin to hit so hard. But that's okay. So we'll go back to our horse. It's basically just due north around this bend here. We'll see Kynes Grove kind of show up on the map, and then we'll know that we're close. Once we've hit here, we'll go west. There is a giant's camp. Dragon circling around. We don't want to grab his attention. Sabre cat there. Would rather not grab his attention, but it looks like we already did. Really? Oh wait, you would poison me. I can't hit that one. Got that one. Let them deal with that. Frost should be fairly close. I think it's like right around here. Or no, Frost was inside, so we want... Whoa. Yes, I know the air's cold. Now we can warm up. Not worried about the food or the tiredness. We're getting ready to travel by carriage back to Whiterun, so...
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
Back to Whiterun. And we're not overweight, so we'll go ahead and make our way down. Yes. There we go. We're tired, but we're not overweight. So we'll make our way down to the standing stone. We want the warrior stone. Because coming up next video is our big smithing run. Or not smithing run, but our big smithing. So, we are going to just smith a whole bunch of stuff. So, to end this video, I'm going to probably see if I can do what I can do about grabbing the Banish enchantment. So we may just reset Alber's inventory, even though he's not really the best guy to go talk to try to get the Banish enchantment. Since we're here, that's what we're going to do. That's why I was kind of trying to make my way down to Riften, is because I could talk to the smithy over in Riften, and he's one of the better guys to get the Banish enchantment. He usually has more enchanted gear than any other smithy besides the Mallory character over in why am I blanking? Over in Solstein. I'm blanking because I'm tired. That's why I'm blanking. Alright. It's business hours, we're here. I'm feeling lucky. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Whatever you... Take a look.
Apparently I was not lucky enough. Alright, well, we are going to do it. F5. Oop. F5. F9. Try this again.
Keep that magic away from me.
Take a look.
That's stamina damage. Stamina damage.
Mm-hmm.
F5.
What do you think you're doing?
F9. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do until I end up getting the Banish enchantment. So I'll be with you guys. Oh, that's Absorb Magicka. Alright, so I'll be back with you guys as soon as I find it. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I did this for a good, probably about 10 minutes, and could not find it off of him, so we will just have to find it off camera later. And I'll basically just be going, I'll travel back to Riften, and basically do the same thing to him and just reset over and over and over again until we find a Banish enchantment. Other than that, what are we looking at here? Let me check my notes real quick. I had an idea of what I wanted to do for this video. So, Warrior Stone, Banish enchantment, and then head back home. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So we'll grab the Warrior Stone here, then we will head back to our house, drop off, or we'll smelt the last of this dwarven metal, and we'll be ready and able to knock out some smithing. The smithing is going to be for next video. 20% plus 15%. We were farther in the companions. I would probably consider curing myself of the werewolfism, or the lycanthropy, just for the simple fact of being able to get the well-rested bonus and get an additional 12%. But we're not going to do that. That's not, I don't think that's entirely necessary. It would help in the sense that it would allow us, because with the 20% plus the 15%, we're at 35% better. It would put us at 47% leveling, which would be awesome. Let me double check my math here. So, ancient knowledge, 15%. Warrior stone, 20%. So yeah, that would put us at 47% faster leveling. If it stacks the way that I think it does, which would allow us to hit. It would most likely allow us to hit level 100 on smithing off of those. By the way, we've got 2 perk points that we need to put into smithing, since that's the next step. Yep. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll put us at the full dragon armor, or able to craft dragon armor, obviously. And I believe that even going up the light armor tree, we'll still be able to make dragon weapons. So. Those copper crats are still there. That's crazy. Yeah, because I think hitting the 2 dragon bone axes would be awesome. If we can hit that in next video, that would be great. Even if we can't enchant them to their fullest yet, to be able to hit them would be awesome. Also, we need to look into getting our alchemy up to 100 so that we can get our best alchemy gear. This has also a priority. We're going to try to do all of our crafting, as much as we can at least. Okay. See where that puts us. 62. What's that put us at? 344. We've hit our goal. Awesome. What do I have on me that's doing that? Okay. Some of that. Oh, that's right. Oops, didn't mean to grab that. Oh well. Okay. %. Wow. Oh, it's because I'm so tired. That's why it's so low. Alright, well that's where I'm going to end the video today. Yeah, we've done a bunch. We got a bunch of stuff. So next video we're going to be doing our big smithing bomb. We're going to just do as much smithing as we possibly can.
Nice place,
hopefully try to get us as close to level 100 as we can. Off camera, I'm going to go find the Banish enchantment, see what we can do about that, so that we have that ready for when we do our enchanting side of this video, which should be right after the smithing. So, talk to you guys later, and thank you for joining me. Real quick, if you guys are enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good knowing that I'm giving you guys good content that you guys are enjoying. If you guys like the content or like the idea of the content, but you would like to see better content, consider donating to me on my Patreon page. It's www.patreon.com/Arcadian. Most of the money that is donated to me will go towards upgrading my hardware and my software so that I can give you guys better videos in the future. And maybe even better games. I would love to be able to do something like Elden Ring or something like that, one of the fairly new games, but my computer just can't handle it. So, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming out and joining me, and we'll see each other on the next one. See ya.